I'm just finishing up some fasted cardio, leaving the gym, and I needed to make this video because it is, of course, Tube Tuesday, and there's two things that I want to touch on. The order in which I touch on them, I'm kind of up in the air. They kind of cross over, but we'll talk about the more important thing first. The more important topic is this 20-year-old rapper from Florida named X. I'm not going to pretend to pronounce his name because I will probably indeed fuck it up, but I will spell it out in the description. So here's what happened, okay? I posted a video last night, so here's where everything's crossing over. I posted last night a video about the World Cup, which I will get to in a moment. And this was posted about 3 hours after apparently this kid X passed away, or the news was released that he was killed or he died. I don't know how it all happened, whether he got shot, he was in the hospital for a while and then he passed away, or pronounced dead on the scene. I don't know. But the comment section of that video was blown up with, make a video about X, RIP X, please talk about X. And then in the DMs, it all started. Talk about X, please make a video about X. X died, what are your thoughts? Blah, 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 blah. And here was what I said on my Instagram story after about reading, 1,000 comments / DMs. Here's what I said. All right, for all of you guys hitting me up in the DM and in the comments wanting me to make a video about this kid X who passed away, I can't make a video about somebody that I don't know. I've never heard of this kid until today, but obviously he's got a huge fan base. He's got a big following. So RIP to this kid X, and to his fans and family and following and just everybody who looked up to him for whatever he did in life, however he touched you. I'm sorry. So that is a legit shoot. I never, ever heard of this kid in my life. A lot of times what happens when shit goes down and major news stories happen and a name is thrown out there and I won't know the name, but when I see the picture, I'll say, oh, who's that dude? Or, yeah, I've seen him before. Again, this is a shoot, guys. I've never, ever seen this kid before. But obviously, he's got a huge fan base. He's a 20-year-old kid. He has fans. He's got enemies. He's got people that look up to him, people that are touched by his message. And he's gone. And that's unfortunate because there's a lot of people out there. And trust me, after I left that story, the feedback has been about 50-50. People saying, thank you for leaving this, even though you didn't know him. Thank you for giving your condolences to everybody, his fans and family. And then the other half were, fuck this kid, glad he's dead. He's a rapist, he's a murderer, he's this, everything. And this is just people on the internet. This is how the internet works. People could say whatever the fuck they want on the internet, and there's no backlash. You just say whatever you want. Now, would all these people that are saying that they're glad he's dead, he deserved to die, would they say that to this kid's mother? Would they say that to this kid's father or his brother or cousin or friend? No. But again, this is where we live. We live on the fucking internet, and people could say whatever they want. RIP X, didn't know you. From everything people are showing me articles, read this about him, he's a scumbag. You know what? He's a human being, and he's 20 years old, and he's not with us anymore. Have a little fucking respect, okay? Saying you're glad he's dead, that's a little extreme. But let's move on to the second topic, which is the World Cup video. Fucking World Cup! I'm trying to get butt with a big booty slut who's loving this sick fucking pup! I'm going to throw a wrestling term out here for you guys. Have you ever heard the word or the term heel? H-E-E-L. No, not the heel on your foot. Heel. That means bad guy. Like hated guy. When you're a wrestler, I've said this a zillion times. When you come through that curtain and there's 30,000 people sitting in the audience, when you come out, you want to be booed or you want to be cheered. If people aren't reacting, you suck. Right? So whether you're a bad guy getting booed, you're still drawing money. You're still you're still a major part of the show because people in the audience want to see you get your ass kicked. I tried to turn heel on the internet 4 times. 4 times. The first time I wanted to turn heel, I wanted to be hated. Before I sat down in this seat and turned the camera on and started yelling at the camera, was Pokemon Go Fuck Yourself. And this was in July of 2016. What I wanted the reaction to be was, oh my God, I hate this fucking guy. Pokemon Go was the big craze, and I sat in here, and well, not this car, it was my old car, and I sat in the car, and I talked shit about Pokemon Go, and the reaction was anything but. Now, yes, did I get hate? I got some hate, but the reaction 30, 50 million views later was, oh my God, this is motivating. How the fuck did they find this motivating? So I was like, let me double check this shit. So I made another video. Motivating. Another video. Another video. Now I'm motivating people, and I'm loving the response that I'm getting from people. So it was cool to be loved. But then, after doing this for so long, after, once a week and once every other week, I've slowed them down. But once every couple of weeks, you know what? It's time to change up the character a little bit. Let's get some heat for a change. Let's have the comments, instead of being 90% positive, 10% go fuck yourself, let's have them be 50-50. Let's have them even be 60-40 in favor of go fuck yourself. So what did I do? I made fun of Fortnite. Fortnite was a popular game. My DMs were blowing up for me to make a video about it. I know there's a huge gaming community, much bigger than any bodybuilding community or fitness community. So I made a video shitting all over Fortnite, and what happened? People loved it! Fucking millions of views all over the internet. And yeah, you're gonna get a handful of hate, but people loved it. Next, I'm like, all right, well, this shit didn't work. Infinity War came out. #1 box office movie. Breaking all kind of records, right? People obsessed with comic books. There's a huge, what do they call them, nerds? There's a huge nerd audience out there. And I mean that term in an endearing way, because I know you guys call yourselves that. But this has got to do it. If I make fun of the Infinity War, this has got to draw some fucking heat, man. This has got to get some heat on the character. This is going to make people hate me. I posted the video a couple weeks ago. People fucking loved it. It's my best video on Instagram. It's got almost 2 million views on my page. It's got 6 million views on 9gag, 4 million views on WorldStar. Snoop Dogg shared the fucking video. It's got over 1 million on his page, almost 2 million, I think. People loved it. I'm like, what the fuck do I got to do to get the reaction I want? Here comes the World Cup. Say, oh boy, here's my chance to have motherfuckers hate me, because I know how popular soccer is. I know how popular, not maybe in the United States so much, but in all across the world, soccer or football, whatever the fuck you call it, is so popular. People are obsessed with it. So if I make fun of this has got to do it. This has got to get the reaction I want. So I made the video, and this is the closest I've come to actually getting the response that I wanted. Now, and a lot of you, this is going to go over a lot of you guys' heads, but there's a wrestler by the name of Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is notorious for being able to change his gimmick, change his character, all while still being a wrestler, but change his persona where people love him, people hate him. People love him, people hate him. Love him, hate him. Right now he's going on, he's in Japan, doing a little stint in Japan where people fucking hate him. They despise him. I admire that. I love how people can change. And I hate to break it to you guys, but the guy in the bandana, sweaty, talking like this, fucking... It's a character, guys, Sorry, it's a character. So, yeah, Chris Jericho able to just change up his shit, turning on and off a switch, and make people react the way he wants to. Nobody else can do that. Not that I know of anyway. I mean, I know, Hulk Hogan fucking turned bad back in, 96 or whatever, and people started hating him. But then all of a sudden he became loved. Like, the New World Order and bad guys almost became like the cool thing. I want that, like, legit heat where motherfuckers just, like, hate me. And I know I could see the comments. Oh, go fuck yourself. Die. I hope someone puts a bullet in your brain. I hope those, as fucked up as that sounds, these are the reactions I wanted from that video. So I think we're getting close. I think the heel Robert Frank is coming out. Now, am I still going to try to be motivating? Are my messages still going to be motivating? Sure, because that's what brought me to the dance. Motivation and just inspiring people in a weird, fucked up way. But I'm going to see if I can change up the character a little bit. Not in every video, but, if there's something going on in the world that I think Robert Frank might be able to just have a little bit of a different opinion on, I think that could work. So, again, the response on my page is still the majority positive. World Star, I'm getting destroyed, which is fucking wonderful. I saw a handful of comments here on YouTube where, people are talking shit, which is great. Yeah, but I think this is the closest I've come to getting what I wanted. And getting what you want on the internet is not fucking easy. As much as you think it is, it's not. I could make a video about, like, kittens dying, and people will be like, that was your best video ever. Like, no, it's not. I don't know, man. Whatever. Anyway, I took up way too much of your time this afternoon. I'm fucking wired. I still got a shredded as fuck running through my bloodstream. I need to eat something. So, see you guys later, man. Robert Frank signing out.
Let's go. Size is price. Let's get into the motherfucker. Let's go.